Hello, and today I'm here reviewing another book. I picked up An Abundance of Kathrines, or Kathrines, by John Green, the author of The Fault in Our Stars, which has recently been turned into a major motion picture. I love The Fault in Our Stars, and I give it a 5 out of 5 stars, I think, on my review. However, I found this book lacking a little bit because one of the great things that really great writers understand is that reactions of human beings have to be the real reactions of everyday people. And even if they may act a little bizarre in the book, if it's not true to how real people would act, then I just don't find it as awe-inspiring. For that reason, I give this book a 4 out of 5 stars, and I'm going to tell you exactly what bothered me. Okay, first off, the storyline was great. All the research behind it was amazing. Because, you have to. John Green had to look up stuff about child prodigies and things like that. And all those mathematical and anagrams and things. It was just really really difficult to write this book, I'm sure. But the one thing that I think it had going for it was the hero in the book, or the main character, wasn't your average hero. He wasn't Mr. Perfect. And I think that, well, both of the John Green books that I've read so far, the heroes or the main characters haven't been like perfect people. Like in The Fault in Our Stars, we know they both have cancer. And in this one, the main character is a very, very big outcast because he's a child prodigy, and at the same time, he's trying to deal with all these bigger questions in his mind and things like that. So I think that it worked for that reason. His friend I thought was believable, but his friend was where I had one of my issues. I thought that the main character, Colin, I thought his reaction to Kathrines breaking up with him was completely normal. And I also thought that, you know, his budding relationship with Lindsay was really spot on. And I think that Lindsay's reactions were a little muddled. The main character's reactions were believable, but the other members of the book weren't so believable. Like his friend, Hassan, something like that. It was a foreign name. Anyway, like his reaction to meeting people, like it's believable. Towards the end, when he finds out that the girl that he has been fooling around with or seeing or dating or whatever, when he catches her like in the act of cheating, I just don't think that a lot of people would make a joke about that. I didn't find that a real reaction. I really think that there could have been a lot more to it than that. And I'm a little surprised by the way he took it, because I don't think that most people would react that way. People would either be devastated or something else. It was really, really hard to read that part. Also, I thought that Lindsay's reaction to finding out that her boyfriend was cheating was, and not Colin, obviously. For those of you who haven't read it, it's not the main character, it's her boyfriend in the book. Anyway, like, when she finds out, like, she acts like in immediate action like she acted right, But and this was the biggest fault that I had with the book. She was like really kind of obsessed with her boyfriend. It was like, "Oh, I'm going to skip work today and go hang out with him," or I don't go see the oldsters anymore because of him. I mean, she was so involved in spending all this time. And then when she broke up with him and she found out that he was cheating, she wasn't devastated. I'm sorry, but that to me was just completely unrealistic. When people are cheated on, like whether they were in love with the person or not, they're going to have a strong reaction. And that just wasn't a strong enough reaction for me. Like, it just, it didn't work. It didn't work. John Green, it didn't work. Because of that, I think I'm going to have to give this book like a 3.5 or 4 stars out of 5. Because I didn't love it. Because I don't think that that's real reactions of how people would act if they were in that situation. And it was really the same situation. It was the part where Hassan and Lindsay's significant others were cheating on each other. Yeah. I mean, the reactions were just wrong. So, but like I said, it had a lot for going for it because I really liked that there was a book with a child prodigy as the main character. I've never read anything like that before. So to me, it was really, really interesting. Um, Also, all the rest of it, like, pretty much fits in. I really like the way Colin, like, kind of struggles with his father and his relationship with his father because his father likes to set goals and he thinks that he can just continue, continue, continue. Whereas his mother, like, she's more laid back, I guess, about it. And at the same time, like, Colin is struggling with his being a child prodigy and not being able to become a genius or have a eureka moment. Like, I think that that's really something. I also think that it was really awesome to show that if you are a child prodigy, things may not be as clearly black and white as people think it is. Like, people may think that you're like really, really intelligent, but in reality, like, you can memorize a lot of facts and things like that, but the way you think about things or creating new ideas is harder. Like, it was kind of really, really amazing to me the way the book spun it. But still, a 3.5 or a 4 star book. I really liked it, but I didn't love it. And I was on that line of did I like it or did I really like it. I definitely wasn't in the love it line, but I was like tiptoeing that line. That's why I said it's either a 3.5 or a 4 because I really couldn't make up my mind. Because, like I said, it was just really difficult because it really only had like one mistake, but it was kind of like a double mistake because 4 characters were involved instead of like 2 in a relationship mistake. You see what I'm saying? So it just made it like really, really hard. But like, comment, and subscribe and tell me what you thought about it and tell me if you agree or if you disagree or if you've known somebody who would react like that or you are somebody who would react like that. Like, I've never met a person who found out that, somebody was cheating on them and they were like, ha ha ha, by the way, I'm breaking up with you. That didn't seem like a real reaction to me.